In his career, 9-6-1 in the UFC, making his boxing debut on August 29th. The chosen one to the Buckeye State.
Here we go.
In his hometown of Cleveland, Ohio.
Henry, thank you for that gift
It'll be
sub, by the way.
his fourth professional fight.
Oh, just saving a 6 months predictions for this
knocked
fight.
out all
I think
three
Jake
of his
wins,
opponents that he's faced thus far.
Hey, this is so weird, man.
Well, let me start with this, guys. And
Con David,
Jake,
7 months.
I'll start with
came
you,
Rome.
because you guys, had a private photo shoot. There was no media there. But in that private photo shoot, I saw it deep in his soul that he knew this right hand was going to crack him in his skull. You still stand by that?
Yeah, look, I saw fear in his eyes. I saw a man who just accepted a fight mostly for a paycheck. I saw a man who doesn't really have fight left in him. I saw a man who's been defeated multiple times now and who will be finished and sent into retirement by YouTube Disney star boxer.
Keyword, you saw a man. Something you're a problem child.
Yeah.
That's what you saw. You haven't even been in front of enough people to know what to judge a face-off from. My sparring partners will finish you.
We'll see, I mean,
nice watch, though.
We'll see what happens.
Yo, why is
Tyron's...
I
think your career is over, man.
I know. You think I know. It's two different things.
Bro, he's got ghost
going to
feet.
Bounce your brain off of your skull. Instant concussion, you will be on the mat. You're just not the same Tyrone anymore.
I never was Tyrone number one.
Bro, look at his ghost feet, though.
Everything you just scripted and wrote and practiced in the mirror, you shaking while you even saying it. Like,
The see-through.
This is fight. This ain't fucking for play. This for real.
Tyron, let me ask you this. Let me follow up on that. Because you told the boxing scene,
Okay, now I can go
you're
here.
going to knock Jake out in 3 rounds. You said, quote, they're gassing him up. You've got power. He's old. He ain't won a fight in a million years.
QW Wash, stay
to
with
this
us 2 months
kid.
as well. Cringe.
I'm going
This
to
is,
F
a little
him
bit.
up.
It's a little bit.
You still stand by that?
I mean, look at my resume. Look at all the up-and-coming fighters, the Darren Tills, the Kevin Gaslams, the one they gassed up and they gave false hope that they can get the job done.
They're not
watch what
camo
happened.
print?
None of them
No,
made a
they're...
punch. So
Look at...
him being athletic,
You
him
can't see
having
his
the right
shoes.
hand, him getting everybody either want him to... So many people come up to me on a day-to-day basis, you got to knock him the fuck out. I'm like, damn, what this dude done did to everybody? He got people wanting to watch him, and that's why we're sitting here right now.
That's the exact pressure that's going to crack you on fight night.
No, the pressure's gonna be on you, brother.
You have never been in a fight like this, and you
Ever,
know
right?
that the whole MMA community
Robbie
is
Lawler,
counting
Carlos
on you.
Condit, Darren Till, I've never been in a fight like that.
Don't know who the fuck those guys are.
Exactly, they're
You-
Hall
You've
of
never been on a
Famers.
fight of this scale.
Hall of Famers.
You've never
Pick
been
up
on
your
this
phone,
the
you're on
fight of.
YouTube.
You've never
Go
been.
slide
You've
over
never
to
been
Hall
on a
of
fight
Fame.
of this scale, which is why this is the biggest payday of your life. And you know that the whole MMA community is counting on you to knock me out and to beat me.
I'm counting on me.
When you lost to Kamaru
I got one
Usman,
person counting
when
on
you
me,
lost to
me.
Gilbert Burns, when you lost to all of those guys, you had built-in excuses.
When
They were
have
the
you
best.
fought anybody of
Oh,
that
they were the
caliber?
best. What happens when you lose to
When
Jake
have
Paul?
you fought anybody
What
of
happens
that
when you lose to
caliber?
Jake Paul? You're going to be the laughing stock
When
of the
have you
internet.
fought
Just like
anybody of that
just like I
caliber?
turned Nate Robinson into a floor mat, I'm going to turn you into fucking
Nate
paste.
Robinson plays basketball, he shoot 3 points and slam dunk.
Hey, Jake.
I knock people out for a living.
Is this the toughest fight when you look at the 3 that you fought?
Damn.
Tyron Woodley, toughest fight thus far?
Toughest by far. And that's exactly what I want. I want to continue to increase my opponent's, skill level.
And
I
it's
wanna challenge
robots.
myself. This is a legitimate
Increase
knockout
the level?
artist. This is a legitimate knockout artist. He was boxing while I was on Disney Channel. He's been boxing probably 4 or 5 times as long as me. But August 29th, Cleveland, Ohio, in my hometown,
In my
you will
hometown.
see a boxing clinic be put on. And this man doesn't go more than 3 rounds.
Tyron, one of the things we saw on social
KMK,
media
if Jake Paul wanted to
is that
become an
you
android
showed
from
some
Dragon
pictures
Ball, he would
of
look
you
like
training
that
with
old
Floyd
robot.
Can you tell us how those sessions went? And did he give you maybe some tricks that we will see on August 29th?
I mean, to get an opportunity to work out with Floyd Mayweather, an idiot would not take that advantage of that situation. He showed me stuff not specifically to defeat Jake, but to be a world-class boxer in general. Techniques, positions, placements, hand positioning, movements, In MMA, sometimes we waste energy. Sometimes we do a lot of shucking and jiving, and they don't have purpose. Everything I do, everything I throw is going to hurt. My feints are going to hurt. It's going to make his body shake to the point where he don't know what the fuck's going on. So you can say, I'm about to say anything. I'm from the show me state. You got to show me. I've been in there.
Matthew, thank you
This
for that
ain't my
prime, by the
first
way.
big stage. I was at the sold-out Madison Square
Look at
Garden
Jake.
with the fight of the night. The biggest gate they've ever had in the history. The best card in UFC history. I was a fight of the night.
That's not true. The biggest gate was last weekend in Vegas, but.
The biggest gate of Madison Square Garden. Listen to what I say, young man.
So, how is Floyd Mayweather
mean-
gonna teach you to beat me when he couldn't even finish my brother? You
Just
are not
talk about
Floyd
money
Mayweather.
and just talk about clout. Because when we talk about fighting, you shouldn't even be talking in the same sentences with me.
I mean, we could talk.
I'm a Hall of Fame already. And I'm going to make history bouncing your head off the mat. Now what?
Well, we can talk about fighting. I mean, if you want to dive into it. I mean,
What can-
look at your
what can-
coaches. Who is
what-
your coach? Is
what
it
can we
Pedro
refer
Diaz?
to?
Is it Eric Brown? Is it Floyd Mayweather? You're bouncing around coaches like you do baby mamas. How many kids you got now? You're a
Gang
39-year-old man
and-
who's
and
pull-up
guess
game is
what?
weak.
You know
Get
what's
your
funny?
shit together, bro.
You know what's funny? You got on
Get
all
your
this
shit together,
you
bro.
look like a rap video. Tell me somebody in your neighborhood that dressed like that.
I'm going fishing.
Tell me
after
somebody
this.
in your neighborhood that dressed like that.
I'm
What?
going fishing. after
Tyron,
this.
I am coaching.
How about this?
You want to be
People
a rapper.
rap about what I live.
You want
My
to
coaches are
be a
cohesive.
rapper. You
My
have
coaches
multiple
are
songs on
cohesive.
Spotify that fucking suck with 2 streams,
Brother,
You're
are you
39 years old
serious?
trying to become a rapper.
Are you serious?
You're trying to become a rapper.
Have you saw
Here's the thing.
yourself?
How about this?
Pull your hair
all
back
of
and
the
let's
money,
see your
all
alignment.
of the money,
Pull the front of your
all
hair
of the
back and
money
let's
that
see
you're
your
getting
ego
from
beat.
this fight is going to your baby
Pull-
mamas.
pull your
you
hair
bought,
back.
You bought a used Bentley.
You know
I
what's
seen it on
funny?
your Instagram.
You
You
know
bought a
what's funny?
used Bentley.
What's
with
happening?
money.
Biggest flex is my
You
kid.
bought
I know.
a used Bentley
That's
with
my
this
Hold
money.
on.
biggest flex.
I think but these guys want to
So
hear
you
about.
actually, thank you guys.
They wanna hear about the fight.
Instagram covering up the steering wheel so you can't see how many miles is on it. He's like,
Bro.
just got this Ocean Auto Club
What are we
used
what are we
luxury
talking
car
about here?
dealership.
We're talking about fighting.
Yeah, let's talk about fighting.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, then, Ali, thank you very
Let's
much
talk
for the
about
bits.
Use Bentley, use bitch, and guess what? You're going to pay for those words, brother.
So let me ask you this, Tyron.
By
Let
the
me.
way, I'm not gonna pay.
Plugs,
I'm paying
plugs,
you.
Hey, plugs,
I'm paying you.
plugs get pulled for that word. You're going to find out.
So let.
Okay,
You're going to
rapper.
find out.
How about this?
Okay,
You're gonna
rapper.
find out.
Tyron,
I'm culture. I can talk about culture.
A lot of
'Cause I'm
people-
what they rap about.
A lot of people have written because they go back to your UFC record and they say, well, he's lost his last 4.
KMK, what the hell are they talking about? And what's wrong with buying a
Obviously, the
used
octagon.
car?
Does
Nothing.
he still have enough
But it's
left in the tank? Can you answer
A
that?
flex,
Jake,
I
me and
guess.
sparring tonight.
And no idea what they're
Still
talking
warm
about.
up. I guarantee you, when you leave the gym, you will never fucking walk in that ring with me, ever. If you really want to see, if we're a fighter, if it's all about money or if it's all about clout, meet me at the gym today.
Jake,
Meet me at the gym.
Jake,
You are stupid as fuck.
Holler at your boy
let me ask you this.
and watch what happens.
If you win this fight,
When?
and obviously you've knocked out everybody you face, if you stop him, what should they be saying about Jake Paul as a fighter?
I think they're already saying it, man. I think the secret's out of the bag. Look, I'm sparring some of the best fighters in the world. Andrew Tabiti, Jean Pascal, Jay Leon Love, Rob Safar, Ahmed Ilibali. Like the list goes
You
on.
sparring thoughts.
And when I
What?
knock out Tyron, I think people will be like, wow, this kid is he's the real deal. Like Amanda Serrano out here. We were just training last night. She has one of the highest knockout rates for female boxers ever, about to beat the record, and we just like have that same mentality. I'm a real killer. I'm gonna take Tyrone into deep waters and drown him. And this is my make or break fight. People are wanting to see me lose. You know, the MMA community wants to see Jake.
Why
Paul
is this
fall.
robot still
They're
moving
counting on
about?
Tyrone, but he's just not gonna get the job done.
So I know there are members of the media want to ask him questions. We'll end it with this. We'll start with you, Tyron. What can you guarantee people when they pay their money for Showtime pay-per-view on August 29th to see you fight Jake Paul? What can you guarantee you that they're going to get on August 29th?
Violence.
Nice.
Jake, same question.
I mean, people know what they get when you're tuning into a Jake Paul event.
Cheers,
All
Jeff.
right,
That's why I'm the most impactful 3-0 boxer in history. No fighter has ever accomplished what I've accomplished in 3 fights. And people can say I didn't earn it. People will say I don't deserve it, but I'm earning more than any fighter has ever earned 3 fights in. And people know what they get when they tune into a Jake Paul show. I'm knocking this guy out. That's what people want to see, and we're putting on a show.
How you gonna do it? And I don't think that. I don't think he don't deserve it. I think what he's doing is trying to, I'm a Disney, I'm a vlogger, and I'm fighting this seasoned veteran UFC champion. It's all just in case. It's a backup excuse for when I wax you in that ring. That's what it is. He a fighter. This is gonna look like a fight. It's a lot of fights that's taking place that people are like, oh, this is bad for the sport. Will look like a fight. It's not going. I'm not just gonna walk out there and swing 2 punches and everybody think I'm knocking him out in 2 minutes. This is a real fucking fight. I'm training like I'm fighting Mike Tyson. I want y'all to really know that. So don't fall for the BS. Oh, I'm Disney. Oh, this is the. No, this is a fight. You want to fight me? You sign the line. It's war.
We got members of the media. I know you guys have questions.
KMK.
We're going to pass the mic to you. Just make
people
sure
lose money when they
that
get on a
you
Jake Paul
introduce
fight.
yourself.
That's
Let
all
us
they
know
get.
who you're representing.
The randomest of all, over the 12 months, a whole year. Sarah, thank you for the 10 months. Hope you're doing well. Hey, thank you very much. Emma Lena, thank you very much for the 3 months. What's even happening? I don't even know.
Right here in front with the hat.
Jake, what happened to the Connor chain? And are you planning a chain for
Angelique, thank you for the 11 months. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah,
hey,
so
thank you very much.
The Connor chain is back at home right now, but Dustin Poirier sent me over his address, so we're getting that over to him, and I think he's gonna auction it off for charity. So people are gonna someone's gonna be able to get the notorious Conor McGregor, Sleepy McGregor chain.
You had initially offered Conor McGregor $50 million. Then after the loss,
This guy is
$23 million.
sucking
Do you
Jake's
still
dick.
want to fight Conor McGregor even after the loss?
You know, I think it could happen, right? I think the funny thing about this journey is I've predicted, you know, everything that has happened thus
KMK,
far. 18
is
months
it
ago,
possible
when I said I
Sidemen
wanted to
create a
fight
Twitch channel,
Conor,
maybe
people
chatting
laughed
or
at me.
reacting to videos
Now
live?
I'm laughing
I don't
at
think it will
Conor
happen.
With a broken ankle, sitting there in the octagon.
We have to
and
schedule
he needs
too
Jake
much
Paul
stuff
more
to
than-
try and get us
more than I need
all
him.
together.
So
to
yeah,
do it
my
live,
offer
I
to
don't think it will
Conor
happen.
is $23, and if we ever fought, I would knock those fake ass teeth right out of his fucking mouth. You know, Dustin Poirier defeated this man, and Dustin Poirier is an amazing fighter, don't get me wrong, an amazing guy. I actually became a fan of his over the weekend. But, you know, he's 5'9", 155 pounds. I'm 6'1", 200. And so,
I swear
McGregor
Jake is
does
not
stand a chance.
6'1".
Hi, I'm Victoria Venin for Ring TV, and I just want to know if you do win this fight, what do you plan to gain from it, and who would you like to fight next?
Oh, when I win this fight, I plan to gain a lot of money.
He's not 6'1".
And look, the price and the stock just keeps on going up. Showtime pay-per-views, and I think there's a long list of people, you know. But it's just figuring out who's active.
I swear he
and
said he
who
was
makes the
6
most
foot
sense.
against Edgy.
And me and my team will make that decision when the time is right.
Okay, and that's awesome. And what advantages do you think your opponent has over you?
None.
I love it. Thank you.
Tyron, could you
What
answer
was he
that
meant
too?
to say there?
You victorious?
He's
Another fight?
got age on me.
Boxing?
Of course, I didn't get into this for a quick payday to get in and get out. This
Cap.
is a stepping stone for me. This is
I think
my
anyone
entry into
fighting
boxing,
Jake is getting
sure.
in for a
So,
paycheck,
me,
realistically, right?
I'm not gonna say nothing because he damn.
She did
lied.
say she loved it. She
He a
went,
good
"I love
guy,
you."
knock him out. But at the end of the day, when I look at him, I look at a kid that really don't have nothing to lose. I look at power. I'm not gonna act like he doesn't have power. But anybody that had power, the brawlers, the Robbie Lawlers, the people that really possess ability.
I'd fight him for a couple mil.
possibly
So would
shut
I.
your lights out. Them the ones that made me train the hardest. So I
Robbie-
look forward to it.
Robbie Lawler, you know, that was a discussion going into my Ben Askren fight. Robbie Lawler couldn't knock out Ben Askren. Robbie Lawler's a beast. Robbie Lawler couldn't knock out Ben Askren.
We're talking about me and you.
1
I'm
minute,
not- I'm trying to
59
get-
seconds,
I'm
I
not
finished your
gassing
best
Robbie
friend
Lawler,
butt
sorry.
buddy.
I'm not trying to gas Robbie Lawler, by the way.
Yep. In the blue?
TYRON WOODLEY, this is Mohammed Mubarak. I'm with the Electronic Urban Report. What do you plan to do after this fight in boxing? You plan to continue to fight in the world of boxing?
There we
or
go.
do you want to go back to what
Has this
you
fight already
did
happened? No,
before?
it's
I plan
August
to continue
29th.
fighting boxing, to be honest. It's not going to hurt me to focus just on striking, focus on my positioning, focus on my punching, my defense, my counters, and just being mobile just with your hands alone. So when I fight a mixed martial art fight, I think I'm going to go into the fight with more tools and be sharper. So one thing that we do too many times, I know it's dope for you guys to hear, y'all want to hear predictions, but when you think too far beyond the fight that's in front of you, that's when the shit goes the other direction. So for me, this is the biggest fight.
Yo, great fire. Thank you very much as well.
Next fight.
Sarah, thank you for the 14 months. Dreamville for the 5 months. And Luke with the Prime. Thank you so much.
Hey, Jake, I wanted to ask you, I mean, when Tyron is talking like this, is that what you actually wanted? I mean, you wanted an opponent like this who's going to test you, who is a bigger puncher than the previous guys you fought, correct?
Yeah, I love it. I haven't been hit in 3 fights. It's a fact.
Yo, that's going to get hit in this fight.
I haven't been hit in the face. So as a professional boxer, that's sort of unheard of. And I just want to add some experience to my belt. Look, I want to go after Canelo.
Hasn't been hit in the face. Surely he has.
Champion. And so
no, he said it's 3 fights.
Guys
Gordon.
who can't hit me, you know, how am I
Ben,
going to get better in the ring
Gibb,
under those lights and get that experience? So Tyron's the perfect person to maybe get me to the 3rd round for the first time.
Deji doesn't count. Deji wasn't a professional fight.
Hey, can you take this cup from me? Okay. Because you standing there looking real silly for no reason.
Jake, to what type of fighter you are, which of your 3 past fights would you tell him he needs to watch to really know who you are?
I mean, Jake's a fan, so he knows all of my fights. He's played me on a UFC video game, and you know, he's just saying that because
I don't even own an Xbox.
He says that because it sounds cool to
weird flex.
To basically try to discredit the person to the side. But at the end of the day, he's talking about a career. Okay, I have a career, and I had a career before it was even legal. I was a what?
Keyword, had.
Okay. Back to intellectual conversation.
For sure, bro.
He literally recognizes what I'm possible. He just said I'm a seasoned striker. How would you know that I'm a seasoned striker without watching me? He just took somebody's word for it?
Aspect, thank you for the tier 3. Thank you so much. And Jordan with the 3 months. Lando Games with the 7 months. I'm back for another month. Yay,
his coaches and be like,
Them Ali as well. Thank you for the 100 bits.
You told me
and
I
Beth,
could beat him.
just want to say that watching the streams has got me through college finals.
You told me he was washed up.
And some rubbish
That is actually
going on
not what they tell me.
Hey.
They say this is the biggest challenge, and every single
Thank
day
you
they
very
say
much,
this
Beth.
is a
Glad I
serious
could
fighter.
help
They should have told you it's suicide if they
There's
was
a lot on the
honest
line
with you.
here. This is a high-risk fight, but they tell me, Jake, you will beat him and you will KO him. They're not sitting here fluffing my feathers, okay? Like I have the best team, one of the best boxing teams I have ever seen in the world. It's Patriots, Bill Belichick,
Is the robot
Bulls,
like
96, 97,
wanker
team
side?
problem child. They're not here gassing me up.
You
People
said
think I
who's
have
what?
yes men. People think I have weird people around me telling me shit. That's not the case, buddy.
That's
Not
what
the
I don't
case.
think.
We are taking you very
what he
seriously.
has.
We are taking you very seriously, but anything that you bring to the ring, it just won't matter. 3 rounds.
Hi, Jake. Adriana Jimenez with Pheno Boxing. A few weeks ago, you mentioned that you wanted to make a bet with him to double up the purse. Is that something that you're still bringing up, that you're interested in?
Yeah, look, I mean, he didn't want to take that bet.
I did, but I didn't want to let you fucking get the upper hand. At the time you said, I'm like, man, that sounds appetizing, but I didn't want to let you just get that moment.
Okay, so how about this? Let's make a new bet.
Oh, here we go.
I just
Let's
bet
make,
I'm
it,
gonna
let's
beat
make a
your
new
ass.
bet. If I beat you, you have to get I Love Jake Paul tattooed on you. But if you beat me, I get I Love Tyron Woodley tattooed on me, and you have to post it on your Instagram feed. Deal or no deal? Are you confident or not?
What y'all think?
Bro,
Y'all think I should do it?
bro, this guy has no fucking confidence.
Bet.
Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Can we shake on it?
Shit! Oh!
There we go. Folks,
Deal.
let me just say this. It's going down Sunday, August 29th, Rocket
most
Mortgage
outrageous
Field
bet
House
ever, but-
in Cleveland, Ohio. It's live on Showtime, pay-per-view.
Oh, shit.
The main event, the problem child. Jake Paul taking on the chosen one, Tyron Woodley. 8-round cruiserweight bout. The winner not only gets a victory, but
I can't believe
somebody's
that.
going to get tattooed. I love the other guy on his body and putting it on the gram. And of course, we get 2 other champions. Amanda Serrano taking on Yami Mercado. It's going to be a great night.
gonna get it lasered
of
off?
fighting. Fighters,
I think they
let's
might
face
just.
off.
I think they might
Let's
just
start-
fake it, to be honest.
Start with the females first. Yami and Amanda. Let's
Alright,
get
here we
you
go.
guys to
Big
face off. Let's
moment
get
here.
the belts.
And Kasim, thank you very much for the 100 bits as well. Yeah, they could just You can just fake it, you know.
The real deal taking on Iyami Mercado.
Just do it like, you know, do it like
the
here,
WBC Super
on the inside of the
Bantamweight
leg.
Champion of the world, taking
people
on
won't
the
see it, and then you
Unified
go, yeah, I got it. I got that shit off. Like
Featherweight Champion of the world, and a woman who's won titles in 7 different weight divisions.
I have absolutely no idea who wins this out of these two.
Face to face. Mexico, Puerto Rico, August 29th on Showtime pay-per-view.
Back of your thigh really small. That's what I'm saying. You do it back of the thigh really small, because very few people will see that. And then by the time they see it,
and now to the main event.
Oh, I see that. Like that ain't selling the fight. They just shook hands and went, "Oh, man. All right, here we go. Come on."
The chosen one, TYRON Woodley.
Can I ask?
Taking on the unbeaten.
Is it Tyrone or Tyron?
The problem child.
I know it says Tyron at the top, but
Jake.
Is that how you pronounce it? Damn, Jake is much taller, you know.
It goes down in the Buckeye State of Ohio. Jake Paul's hometown, Cleveland, Ohio, Showtime pay-per-view. TYRON Woodley, a UFC champion, making his boxing debut, taking on a man who's become a YouTube star and now pugilistic puncher.
Jake is a lot bigger than him.
Okay, guys, face out. Good job. 10 seconds.
Let's get down to business.
Damn.
One more night to get
All right,
this.
great. Let's have the
We've had
lady
a
champions
million
All 4 fighters, please.
I'm about to let my heart speak. Friends keep telling me to leave.
August 29th,
'Cause you're taller than me.
Showtime
I know, I know.
pay-per-view from Cleveland, Ohio. Tickets go on sale
JJ beat Logan.
next Thursday, July 22nd. Thank you, everybody, for coming out.